Kacky Reloaded is revered as one of the most difficult competitions to take part in the entirety of Trackmania 2020. It consists of 75 maps that are all incredibly difficult to finish. In fact, it's actually going on right now still, but hold on. As the Kacky event started, I decided to hold a subathon so I could play as much as humanly possible, and I did. Over the span of 9 days, I played 10 hours of Kacky every single day. This is how I did. Map 292 is what most people would consider a free map. It is 3 individual platforms. In between them, there's some beams with a small separation between them. You have to successfully drive over these without getting flung off the track. After you've successfully driven over the roads, you have to get a super lucky bounce over to the finish road. And after many hours of attempts, I finally got my first finish. Yes! Oh my god! Oh, thank you, dude! Oh my lord! Oh, okay. The second finish came soon after, within the hour of finishing my first one. It was map 258. 258 utilized the mechanic in which you had to drive with your nose touching a plastic wall while sliding on ice. You generate a significant amount of speed this way. The map is all about controlling this speed and getting a precise turn in the ending, of course, while maintaining all that speed you built up. Small mistake. This is good. This is clean. Hold up. Please. Finally, on the very same day, I got to finish map 278. This map is all about magnet shenanigans. Magnets are super inconsistent, but this map was still really fun to hunt. I had a lot of finish attempts that I got scammed on in this map, but finally I managed to get this run. Wait, Toby, are you the mapper? No shot. Or did you just hear a message from the mapper? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Yondar, that you went to bed right before that. After this, I went to sleep to get ready on the grind again the very next morning. Unfortunately, my internet didn't really agree with the Twitch server, so I wasn't able to stream, but that did not stop me for grinding offline. Map 300 was my next target. Map 300 is basically a plingo or pachinko map. The concept of the map is that you drive in one of 4 entrances, hit a no brake and a no steer block, and just fall down the mess of items until you reach the bottom. At the bottom, there's a tiny little cylindrical finish that you have to hit. I had played this map quite a bit on stream, but I'd gotten a hint that there was a minimum input strat, basically a strat where you somewhat consistently can finish with. And equipped with this strat, I got map 300 finish while not streaming, but I did of course show it off to stream when I got back, so here that is. It was pretty much at the start of the server. And now we also got 300. I played this after I found out what the tactic was. It only took me one more attempt. Not attempt, but one more session to get it. And I got told that it was a right press. So I did that and it worked. In the spirit of cheeses, another one was found around the same time, and this time it was on map 260. This map therefore became a lot easier than it should have been. The main difficulty of the map was now the finish, where you had to get a 2-wheel clip through the roadblock, do some backward speed drifting, and fly in a precise manner into the finish. So I got this yesterday. Pretty clean driving, I'd say. Over here, straight over here, just backed up a little bit. Didn't get a straight line, but that's okay. Then into the uphill. Down, I was of course in cam 3 at this point. I'm just trying to get my wheels up. There you go, got the wheels up. Turning the car around, and then for the final sling, boom, all the way to the finish. This was unfortunately though, what I would say the end of the hunt for the absolute easiest maps of the map pack. And that was super evident as I played day 3 for more than 10 hours without getting a single finish. But the dry streak was not going to last forever, and in the evening of the grinding session, I was finally able to get lucky. Map 297 was a pretty fast-paced map that immediately made you do a very tight bug slide, hit a small railing to do a backflip, land upside down to slide on plastic and get flung onto another rope piece. From here, it is just a precise jump into the finish where there's multiple obstacles to stop you if you ever made it this far. Here is the final run after more than 10 hours. Yes! 10 hours! 263 is a very simple map. Drive onto the side of this engine block and get 3 lucky bounces that eventually land you at the finish line. This map was honestly a surprise to finish, as every single previous attempt didn't even feel close until this happened. Honestly, I could go for some Burger King. I haven't gotten Burger King since I moved here, and I don't know. Usually I just order... I'm more of a McDonald's person than a Burger King person, but... Oh, yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Using the momentum I gathered from 263, I continued grinding and ended up on map 238. This map featured a 2 reactor boost barrel rolls into an upside-down reactor section to the finish, which, if I might add, is an absolute scam. I hit the side of this finish at least 5 times before I finally got this run. Thank you! Finally! Finally! You might know a few streamers actually made maps for the Kacky competition, and this is one of them. Map 267 was made by Majije, or Maji, and was pretty wicked to play. It featured these bouncing blocks that propel your car at max speed in a direction. The map was basically all about staying on the track even though you were driving at a very high speed. This map was harder than I first anticipated, but I finally got it down with this run. You need to go outside and talk to a person. Oh! Yes! Boom! Boom! After I completed this map, I hunted several other maps until I got told that there was a new strategy found on map 277. I immediately went to try it out. Map 277 was a mystery when it was released, but it was discovered that using the starting block, you could get a tight ice slide that would give you enough momentum as to get the next platform and slide onto the final straight before the finish. Here you need to hang one of your back wheels off of the platform, as this is a mechanic to generate more speed in a small space, and if you do it just right, it is enough speed to propel you into the finish line. I executed this on my very first time I tried the map after learning of this method, and here is that run. I'm doing legitimately the same thing. Brake left. No, that's not enough. So back, left. Okay, is that enough? Let's go, boys. Nice. Now 277 is a nice map, but not as nice as 269. Well, actually 269 sucked quite a bit because I got scammed off the ending so many times, but oh well. You see, the map is all about spinning your nose while navigating through the map. Easier said than done, by the way. If you manage to get through the map with enough speed, all you need to do is drive towards the finish and pray your wheels clip into this grass block to fling you to the finish. So many sessions on this map ended at the finish scam, but I finally got this run. Finally, dude! Oh my god! Oh, 7 hours sub to the YouTube. Please come in on Twitch and follow the channel. Jesus Christ. Continuing onwards, let's talk about map 228. This is a super cool map where you have to utilize the scenery block to do a wicked flip and land in a wall ride with enough speed to jump over an engine off block. Once you've made it over the engine off block, you have to do the same type of flip another time, except this time you have to land backwards. Do some specific inputs to keep speed, otherwise you won't make it over this gap. And finally, keep enough of that speed to do a small wall bounce into wall ride into the finish. This map has to be one of my favorite maps in the entire map pack. So cool to drive and becomes decently consistent after a while. So after a lot of attempts and practice for the ending, I finally managed to get this run. Like personally, oh, this is it, this is it, this is it. I told you! I told... And this is where I stand now. 12 out of the 75 maps I've had finished now, but the grind is far from over. Please subscribe to the YouTube. We're almost at 10K. We just hit our first 1,000,000 views. And if you want to see these finishes live, you can check it out on Twitch. All the links are in the description. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.